What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman, the third of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning in to the, you guessed it, the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over social media at GBP Daily, and if you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Like the video, throw a comment down in the comment section, and it really, any interaction with the channel goes a long way in helping the channel be seen across YouTube. I would appreciate it. It is Tuesday, November 19th. Happy Tuesday, everybody. 2 days off of a nail-biting victory over the Chicago Bears. A thriller. Carl Brooks, the hero of the day, blocking Cairo Santos' game-winning field goal attempt as time expires in Soldier Field. The Pack trailed the majority of the game, only to sneak in the end zone on the final drive that was led by Christian Watson. He had a diving catch and run. Jordan, of course, then getting in the end zone shortly after, which was followed by a questionable two-point conversion play call, which I'm sure we'll get into here in a little bit. The Packers have the day off today. At least that is true for the players. The coaches, I'm sure, are in the building, as they are just about every single day during the season, prepping for the 49ers to come to town this Sunday, 3:25. It's going to be a battle. But before we get there, we've got some time to bask in glory here with our first division win of the season. Coming in week 11, which is crazy to think about. Packers sit at 7-3 overall, 1-2 in the division with 7 overall games and 3 more division games to go. It's crazy. We're already in week 12 of the season. Seems like just yesterday we were drafting the new guys. Then we had OTAs. Then we had minicamp. Then training camp comes and Jordan gets hurt. We're 0-1 after the Eagles game, only to follow that up with the Malik Willis legacy stretch, going 2-0. Now we sit at 7-3. I love it. I love it. Let's get into some questions here. Without further ado, the sole reason why I am here with you is to chalk it up with you guys. As always, the time you've been waiting for, the Nicolet Law hotline, is live. If you want to hop on and be a part of the show, I'm taking your calls right now. Numbers on the screen, 319-242-2332. Chat is firing up already. Aaron is hot in the Instagram. I don't care if it was a point. A win is a win. Bears still suck. Matt needs to be better in the red zone at play calling. That needs to be addressed ASAP. I agree. We've had our red zone struggles, and that falls on Matt LaFleur, of course. It was tough to watch. We had 2 drives go inside the 10-yard line, and we come away with 0 points on both of them. One of them being the interception that Jordan Love threw, and the other being the failed fourth down conversion, which led to a turnover on downs. Hopefully that will improve. It's crazy to think I think we only had 7 possessions, total possessions in that game. They were moving the ball without any problems. No issues moving the ball. But once we got in the red zone, it was tough sledding, that's for sure. So thank you, Aaron, for hopping in. My man Ivan in the chat. My man Ivan. I've been meaning to hop on the show. Ivan's going to be joining the show sometime in the near future. My man Ivan has been to over 400 Packers games, which is insane. Never missed a game over like a 20 or 30-year stretch, which is crazy. Asked him to be on the show. My part, I've been falling short on getting that situated, but he will be on the show sooner rather than later. Ivan, thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you. My man Durant McDaniel in the chat, as always. 49ers payback is coming in blood. We haven't forgotten. Pack is back. Absolutely, my man Durant. Already thinking about Sunday. I really just want to hold off on worrying about that game until about Sunday, about 3:20. So yeah, my man Ivan. Yep, in the bad years, 70s and 80s, my man Ivan never missed a game for a long time. Been to over 400. I can imagine. I can't even imagine to begin the games he's been to, the good ones and the bad ones during the 70s and 80s, of course. Back in the day when Bart Starr was head coach, that is just a crazy time. But yeah, like I said, Ivan's going to be on the show here sometime soon. It's been on my hands on not getting that figured out. Ivan, you'll be on here. We'll figure out a time, and we'll get you on. I'd love to have you. Austin, I don't see the 49ers game being a dogfight because Bosa and Purdy could be out. Well, I'm not sure about Brock Purdy. Not so sure how serious his is it a shoulder? I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's always a battle with those guys. And they're, as Aaron Nagler put it earlier on Carry the G radio, which I was listening to, they are an injured giant. They're an injured monster right now. They're kind of decimated by injuries. And Christian McCaffrey, surprisingly enough, is the healthiest of their superstars over there, which they have a lot of. Now, Nick Bosa could very well be out right now. It's kind of up in the air. You'd like to have everybody at their full strength, but if one of their best players will not be playing, then, well, that is in big favor to the Packers. So we'll have to monitor the Nick Bosa situation as the week goes on. That is for sure. Ivan says, I think the 49ers will be an easy hit. I hope they break. I hope they beat the brakes off these guys. We're so close. We're so close to clicking on offense, it seems. And outside of the red zone interception and maybe that fourth down play call in the red zone as well, man, we were close to putting up a lot of points on Sunday against a pretty good Bears defense in Soldier Field. So hopefully they can get over that little hump that they need to get over and just beat the brakes off these guys. My man Hudson in the chat. What up, Rob? What's going on, my man? Appreciate you hopping in. Hope you're having yourself a great, great Tuesday, a Victory Tuesday. Victory Monday, Victory Tuesday. All the same thing, right? Aaron, thoughts on Ja and sore shoulder? He's going to play. Brock Purdy. My man Aaron bringing in the intel that I needed. Brock Purdy's injury is a sore shoulder. And yes, it does seem like he's going to play. So I would not count on Brock Purdy being out. That is for sure. Thoughts on Jair? Well, it's unfortunate, right? He's missed a lot of games. And he missed the Detroit Lions game a couple weeks back. Obviously, then we had the bye week. And then this past weekend, he played very sparingly at that and then was declared out well before halftime, came back out in the second half of street clothes. I'm not sure the exact verbiage, but sounds like Jair said he couldn't play up to the standard that he wanted to or wasn't able to play. And so, yeah, the coaching staff said, well, we are not going to give him out there. So, my gal, Rhonda, I didn't forget about you. The chat is just fuming the 3 or 4 people in the chat are just firing away. I apologize for missing my your chats. Sorry. Jacobs made Jordan proud. I'm always cautious about the 49ers and Cowboys. I am too. Not necessarily about the Cowboys, because we have owned them pretty dang well over the last decade or so. But Rhonda, I am also always cautious about the Niners. Just one of those teams, you know. One of those teams where it doesn't matter who's playing or who's not playing. They've had our number, especially in the postseason over the last couple of years, last 15 years to be exact. And yeah, never want to overlook them. Never want to overlook anybody. But of course, never the 49ers. So, Rhonda, I appreciate you hopping in the chat. I did not forget about you. Thank you again for hopping on. Hope you're having yourself a great, great Tuesday. Let's get to the fact of the day, shall we? You guys are going to like this one. That is for sure.
Green Bay Packers fact of the day, brought to you by TickPick. TickPick guarantees to have the lowest prices on Packers tickets. If you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, TickPick will give you 110% of your money back. If you want $20 off your next ticket order, use the code Packers20 at checkout. That's Packers20. This promo code can only be used in the app, so be sure to download the TickPick app today.
All right. Your fact of the day. It is a good one. I tried telling you. So, the 2010 Packers were 6-3 with 2 double-digit wins before their bye. And get this, you'll never guess. The 2024 Packers were 6-3 with 2 double-digit wins before their bye. What happened in 2010, you ask? Well, we won the Super Bowl. And the direct parallel to this year's team probably means we're going to win the Super Bowl. So, shout out to Peter Bukowski for that stat of the day. And shout out to TickPick for partnering up with myself. I used TickPick for the Packers-Cardinals game a little over a month ago. And I just used them to purchase tickets to the Dolphins game that I'll be at on Thanksgiving night. They guarantee the cheapest tickets out there on the market. Otherwise, they will give you 110% of your money back. Download the TickPick app and use the code Packers20 for $20 off. Shout out to TickPick. Durant McDaniel, that's a fact. Absolutely. You like that one? That one's a good one. Haley in the chat, as always. Appreciate you, Haley. Christian Watson needs to be featured heavily. I couldn't agree more, Haley. We saw what he did 2 days ago on just 4 catches. 150 yards, which is nuts. That's another Randy Moss stat game from him. 4 catches overall, 150 yards. He set up the game when he touchdown by Jordan Love at the end of the game. That diving catch was absolutely gorgeous. And then to have the state of mind in that moment to get up and run for another 30 or so yards was so impressive. I agree, Haley. He needs to be featured heavily from here on out. All right, guys. That is going to do it for me today as far as the show goes. But as you know, the content never stops. I'm always posting anything Packers related all day long. So be sure to follow me at GBP Daily on every social platform. If you are not already, it would mean a ton if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel at GBP Daily as well. I'll be back and at it again tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you then. And until then, I will catch you guys later. Thank you.